Hello everyone, welcome to Strategy Guide for Board Game Welcome to. Today I'll show how we can score around 100 every time we play this game. We can call this strategy 6-state strategy because we will try to make 4-6 state. For demonstration, I'll use Tabletop Simulator on Steam, and to save time, I'll only show my own game, but it will work same with any number of player. And this strategy is not dependent on project cards, but while you are completing exactly with this same strategy, if you see any project card matched your city, you can always claim that. But do not change your plan based on these project cards. This 6-state strategy will not be successful if you change any plan based on these project cards. From the rule book, we know there are 18 landscaper which we will need to complete all the parks, 18 real estate cards which we will need to increase the value of 6 state, as 6 state is the main place of our scoring, and from 18 surveyor card we need some for making few fences. We need very few fence because we are making 6 state which do not need many fence. And from the assistant card, we know number 8 card come most of the time, and we have to keep this probability in our head all the time. First, give your city a nice name. I'm giving my city name Dhaka, my capital. Okay. First, mark 6th house from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can mark it with pencil. It's just for your personal use. So this left to right, this 6th house will be your 6th state for first line. On second line, from right to left, mark the 6th house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this 6th house will be your 6th house for second line. And on the third line, mark 6th house from left to right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And also mark 6th house from right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this 6th house and this 6th house will be 2 6 state for the third line. So total we will have 1 6 state, 2 6 state, 3 6 state, and 4 6 state. Okay. So we have to put fence here, we have to put fence here, and we have to put fence here. So mandatory 3 fence from all the 18 cards. Very easy. Now, as we will be scoring from the 6th state, we need to increase the value of 6th state to the maximum. So we'll cut these numbers when the real estate card come. And we will try to score maximum from the park. So 10, 14, and 18. All 3 maximum score from the parks here. We don't have any plan to collect the project score, but if that happen automatically while we are doing it, that's a bonus. No plan for points from pools, but if it happen automatically, bonus. No plan for using tempo either, but if we can get it automatically, that's a bonus. Okay. Now on the first turn, we can see there is 13, 9, and 5. We will give importance on less likely coming number, which we can understand from here. and we will always keep space empty for 8 here, 6 here, 5 here, 4 here, if it is less than 8. If any number come more than 8, then we'll put it here. We'll put place empty for 8, 9, 10, like that. And if any number already here which is less than 8, or any number already here which is more than 8, so we will not be able to write, then they will come to the third line. So with this logic, we'll take 13. 13 is more than 8, so we'll write 13, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You can write 13 here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13. So as we write 13, we'll take the real estate card and we'll cut it real estate value from here, increasing C state value. Just remember, this is not a how to play video, rather it's a video for player who regularly play it and just want to score around 100 every time they play. Next round, we'll definitely focus more on park, because park is less flexible. We have to put park on the same line, and the real estate card we can use anytime. I'm from any place, so we'll focus us on parks, and we have to score all the parks. So 4 is less than 8, so it will be on the first line. If 8 is here, then 7, 6, 5, 4 should be here, and cut the park. Now 12 is less likely to come, so we can write 12 here, or we can also take the 9, because 9 will give us the real estate card. So if 8 is here, 9 should be here, and we'll cut the estate value. Park, very important, should be here, and cut the park. Again park, we cannot write 14 here anymore, we cannot write 4 here anymore, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, so 14 can be written here, and we'll cut park here. $12 we can write here, cut a real estate value. We can take 5, make a fence, our first fence here. 9, we cannot write 9 here, so 13, 12, 11, 10, 9 here, and cross a park. We can write 11 here, cross real estate value. 3, we cannot write 3 here, but we can write 3 here, so 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3 here, cross a park. We can write 4 here and cross a park. We cannot write 1 here or here, but we need park, so we can write 1 here and cross this park. You can write 8 here and cross this park. First row all park complete. We can write 15 or 1, but we can write 6. As 6 it will be here. The second fence should be here. We need less likely number. We cannot take 4. We can actually take 7. to complete this. But 7 is more likely to come, 11 is less likely to come. So 14, 13, 12, 11. So we take 11 here. And we don't use the wood part, very important. We cannot write 9, but we can write 10 and cross the part. We cannot write 13 here, but we can write 13 here and cross the part. All part of third row is complete. We can write 8, or we can 15, 13, 14, 15. Since this is 8, we can reduce it to value. We can write 6 here. 6 is less likely to come than 8. So this is a good idea. "14 park." No place, we don't need. 9, we cannot write here. 8, we can actually write 8 here and don't take the b's. If anytime situation become very bad, then you can use the b's to complete this. "12, you can write 12 here, and we can increase value for 1, because after all 6, the extra house we can make, we can always put some fence and score some very easy point from 1. "7, now the deal, we can write 7 here and cut this part, and we can write 7 here and don't use the part. 7 is a number very likely to come, so I think, but we need a lot of 7 actually. So and we can even write this to 7, 6, 5. So we will write, we'll actually make 7 here and cut the part. 15, 8, 8. We can write 8 here and make a fence here. Yeah, the last mandatory fence we made. 10, 12. Well, we'll write 10 here, and this part won't be useful, so we'll take the additional fence. Just put the fence here. We put it here because we are noticing there is a project. So as I have discussed, if something automatically made, then you can always focus on that. Only if that achieved automatically. Next round. We need 10, we don't have. We need 7, we don't have. So this is just risk minimization. So we'll write less likely number, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we write 13 here. We will write 11 here. is the value, let's say here 5. We can write 5 here and cross a path. We write 5 here because 6 is more likely to come than let's say 4. The card finished, so reshuffled. 9, 14, 10. We cannot write 14. We can write 10. We can write 10 here. Now you see this one is state complete, this one is state complete. So there was a goal of achieving this. So we got n10, n1, but this is not very important, and this will not always happen in your game. So that's just extra. Next round, we got 5. Mistakenly we wrote 6 here, but 6 will be here actually, and 5 here. Okay, and a fence, we can put the fence just here. Remember this 6, I wanted to write it here, but I misclicked, so that is why 6 is here. Now we can write 10 here, and we can put the fence, let's say here. This is 8, so we can definitely write it 7 and cut a tempo. So now here is a 7. We can write 7 here, and we can take this fence and put the fence here. These are all the bonus fence and bonus buildings on this side. We cannot write 12, we can write 6 and take a fence. One, 8, 10. Cannot write any of them, but I can change it to 6. We cannot write. Oh no, we can write 9 here actually. We can make this 8, 9 and right there, cut a tempo. 2, we can write 2 here, and will give us a value increase. We are cutting this 3 because we see here is a project of 3 house, so if that automatically happen. In fact, we know we collected these 2 6 state for n1, but this 6 state we have not claimed for anything, so this state and this 3 state can be claimed now. So we get it from here. This is achieved as well, and the game will finish because all the houses are complete. This is our game finishing situation. So we will not go to the next round, rather we will collect the score. So we see we collected N1 and N2 and not N3. So 18 from here, but this 18 is bonus. You might not achieve it. You will not focus on it. On the park, we wanted to collect all the high score from the park, which we did, 10, 14 and 18. This 42 you have to achieve for this strategy. We didn't score anything from the pool. Here as putting maximum tempo we'll get 7, but this is also bonus. You might not achieve it. Now let's see how many 1 we get. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we get a 6 1 state, and each one state is giving us 3 points. So this is 18. Okay. Now do we have any 2 state? No. Do we have any 3 state? Yes, that is 1, and 3 state is giving us 5 for each. So 1 state like that, so we just get 1 5. But then our main cash cow, the 6 state, 1 2 3 4 4 6 state, and each 6 state give us 12. So we get 72 from there. Okay, no B's, no minus from here. So our score is 162. As you can see. But you might not score 162, and that was not the promise of the strategy. The promise was scoring around 100 every time you play. So if you follow exactly this strategy, at least you will score around 100 all the time. Again, I am just recapping what we did. First, we marked this place for personal use to write 8, and on the game, anytime any number come less than 8, we wrote here, keeping space for the numbers we cannot write. On the second row, we mark this space personally to score right here for future. Any number more than 8 came, we wrote here. We keep any space empty for the number which will come later, more than 8. Anytime any number more than 8 come, but we cannot write here, we write them here by keeping space for 8 here or here. Anytime a number less than 8 come, but we cannot write here, we write them here by thinking we will write 8 here or here. We keep our mind that we need 3 mandatory fence, 1 here, 1 here and 1 here, which made sure we can complete our 6 state. First 6 state here, second 6 state here, third 6 state here, fourth 6 state here. Our goal was not collecting any project score, but the way we play, if we see any project is automatically made, then we achieve it. We don't change our plan at all, not a little bit, to achieve the project, because this strategy is not flexible for that. Our target was to score highest point from the park, which we did. We know there are 18 landscaper, and we always focused on getting them when they come, because we know they are not that flexible. Anytime we write house number, we have to put park on that road. As it is less flexible, if more houses are completed, then it will be very unlikely to be able to cut the parts. So we focus on cutting the part first, if there is a choice between any other thing which we are doing. Okay, no point from the pool. The tempo is optional. Then from this real estate value, our score was to achieve 12 from all 6 states. For that, we need to cut all the points, place for point from here. So anytime there is a choice between real estate card or park, we choose park. If not, then we always choose the real estate card because we have to cut all these numbers. We'll not try to take the Bs, but if you see the competition is very high with your opponent and they can finish the game earlier, then sometimes use the Bs to complete your 6 state. Having -1 or -3 will not be matter if you get 12 from a state. And often you might have to cut these lines, but that is fine because -5 is also fine if you can finish the game. I hope you like this strategy. What I like about this is very stable. Every time you can just repeat it. You don't have to depend on the project cards. I hope you will try it next time. Good luck. Thank you.